All right, LSU star wide receiver Kyren Lacy just ruined his career in the saddest way.
Louisiana State Police said LSP detectives and troopers were able to determine that Lacy was driving the Dodge Charger at the time. Somebody said, "How bad is it?" Juice responded, "Henry Ruggs." Hunter Mink said, "Another athlete ruined their life for nothing." I'm begging the youth watching this video, and even older people, please, please, please learn from this guy's mistakes. And a lot of people are like, well, we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know why you say that, because from everything I've seen, this guy's dunzos. It's over.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great weekend. Hope all of you having a great Saturday night, enjoying it with your friends, watching some college basketball. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, I hate to kill the mood of the video so early on, but we have to talk about an extremely, and I mean an extremely sad situation involving LSU star and very prestigious wide receiver, Kyren Lacy. When I say prestigious, I'm referring to his draft status, by the way, because he's supposed to be a first-round pick. Unfortunately for Mr. Kyren Lacy,
a first-round pick on whose draft board? On whose draft board?
And fans of his, that is a afterthought at this point in
Second,
time, and
third
this should
round.
be the last thing on his mind. Trust me, I've seen all the comments within the past 24 hours. This has been the most highly requested video on the channel. You guys have been blowing me up. I've seen all the comments in the YouTube comment section, people tweeting at me, and I greatly appreciate that because it lets me know you want to see a video. And like always, your boy Matt is a fan of the people and on to get the people what they want. There's also been a fair share of you wondering, yo Matt, why haven't you made a video on this up until this point? And that's a great question. I do not pride myself on being the first person to report to the news, although that's great and all. I pride myself on being the best person to report on the news. And this situation we're about to get into is a major, I mean, you're talking about a life-altering situation. So what your boy Matt has been doing in the meantime, all of today and yesterday, I've been doing a lot of digging and research. And it is to the point where I feel like I have enough valuable information to make the video, so here we are. We're not doing no intro, none of that. I guess you could say that was an intro, but you know what I mean, the typical intro where we say, let's get into it. This topic is so important, it is the one and only thing we're going to be talking about and discussing, so let's get into it. First things first, this is what every single one of you will send me on Twitter. By the way, if you don't follow the Twitter, feel free to do so. And thank you to all of you that tweet me this information. I'm going to read it off word for word. LSU standout wide receiver Kyren Lacy wanted on charges of negligent homicide, felony hit and run. WAFB, my apologies, reports. This is my first time looking at the replies. Somebody said, "How bad is it?" Juice responded, "Henry Ruggs." Hunter Mink said, "Another athlete ruined their life for nothing." And a lot of people are actually confused by this, so let me clear up the confusion. People are seeing Kyren Lacy and crash, and they are thinking, and I guess they're just assuming, that he was speeding and he crashed into somebody and fled the scene. But no, that's not what happened.
No.
He caused the crash by speeding and recklessly driving. I'm going to say that one more time. I can't dumb it down anymore on this. Kyren Lacy was not involved in the crash. He caused it. This crash happened on December 17th, 2024, and unfortunately, one person did pass away. The person who did, unfortunately, pass away goes by the name of Herman Hall. He is the gentleman you're looking at right here. Prayers and thoughts go out to his family. It's tragic, man. Tragic, and I'd like to take a moment of silence to remember him. RIP to Mr. Herman Hall, and I could sit up here the next 3 to 4 minutes and tell you how awful it is. You get that, you understand it. Let's get into some more of these nit and gritty details. So the Louisiana State Police say they are in quote unquote in communication with Lacy in his legal representation to turn himself in. And I'm going to read a lot of this off word for word and show it to you guys. After allegedly causing the crash, investigators allege Lacy sped from the scene and did not report his involvement to police, which obviously you don't got to be a rocket scientist to figure out. It is a big no-no. Lacy, 24, I did not know he was 24, but continuing along, it's not even important to the situation.
Senior, I think.
A native of Thibodaux, Louisiana, is also wanted on charge of reckless operation of a vehicle, documents show. Louisiana State Police allege Lacy was driving a 2023 Dodge Charger south on LA Highway 20 and, quote-unquote, recklessly passed multiple vehicles at high rate of speed by crossing the center line and entering the northbound lane while in a design no passing zone. Ah, yeah, that's where things really start to get interesting. So if you don't know what that means, I'm going to try to dumb all this down in the simplest way to understand as possible. This was not the interstate or anything like that where you can just easily go around cars. No, he was getting in the opposite lane, the lane that's coming his way as the driver, to pass a car in front of him, which is fine if the lines are dotted, which means you can pass. But, as it says right here, It was a no passing zone. To go on top of that, you're driving extremely fast. As to how fast he was going, I still haven't seen that come out just quite yet. I'm sure that'll come out in the up and coming days. I'll keep you posted. I'll come back to that in just a second. Trust me. I'm going to go in on him in this situation, but I still got to show you some more of the details. A Louisiana State Police document contains the following allegations about the incident. As Lacy was illegally passing the other vehicles, the driver of a northbound lane pickup truck abruptly braked and swerved to the right to avoid a head-on collision with the approaching Dodge. Traveling behind the pickup truck was a Kia, I don't even know how to say that word, never heard of that or seen that in my life, whose driver swerved left to avoid the oncoming Dodge Charger. As a Kia, I'm just going to call it Cadenza, took evasive action to avoid impact with the Dodge, it crossed the center line and collided head-on with a southbound Kia Sorento. Following the crash, Lacy drove around the crash scene and fled south on LA Highway 20 without stopping to render aid, call emergency services, or report his involvement in the crash. Alright, so let's just get one thing straight. Guys, this is not a whoopsie daisy. For example, if you've been watching the videos the past couple of days, I lost my debit card recently. You know what that is? A whoopsie daisy. This right here is serious. You know, this is some big time stuff. Sure. He didn't just make one bad decision. He compounded a bad decision. And that's how people, they go into a downward spiral in this life. It's okay to mess up. We're human. You watching this video, you're going to mess up many times in your life. You have already messed up and you're going to continue to mess up. Same thing for me. I've made so many mistakes in my life, and guess what? Newsflash, buddy, I'm going to continue to make many more. But if you want to be, and this isn't even like a winners win, losers lose rant, just a decent human being, you try to limit the damage when you do make mistakes. And I know he was probably scared, nervous, whatever you want to call it. I get that, but he compounded a bad decision with another bad decision. And let me elaborate on this a little more before we go any farther. Whenever I talk about a situation like this, I put myself in everybody's shoes. I advise you all to do the same thing. Imagine you're Kyren Lacy. You're about to go to the NFL, have generational wealth, you're about to make millions of dollars, and your dream is right around the corner. And you cause this crash. You know what's going through his mind, right? Holy crap, I just ruined my life. Everything I worked for is going down the drain. I got to get out of here. He started panicking. I get it 10,000%. He got scared. But it doesn't take away from the fact of what he did wasn't right. Both things. Leaving the scene and causing it. And I advise some of my younger people watching these videos. I know we got some young basketball players, high school football players watching this right now. Please just listen to this. This is not that it was okay back then, the 1980s. It is the big 2025. I say that to say this. There are video cameras everywhere. Yeah. If you do something like this or anything of that nature and you think, oh, I'm going to just flee the scene, dude, they're going to catch you and it's going to be worse. I'm begging the youth watching this video and even older people. Please, please, please learn from this guy's mistakes. One thing I've been preaching on this channel for a couple years now, it's good to learn from your own mistakes, but it's even better to learn from.
Yeah, he's just yapping. Okay, so hot take, I think the Rasheed Rice situation was way worse. Because if I'm in Kyren Lacy's shoes, I'm driving my Charger, and I'm driving fast as hell, and these slow-ass cars in front of me, they're probably not slow, they're probably going the speed limit. I'm trying to just go around them, and then some shit happens in front of me, or I couldn't get back over, or there was more cars in front of the first car. I don't know. But anyways, shit starts swerving. People don't know how to drive, or people don't know how to hit their brakes, so they swerve into oncoming traffic. That's kind of crazy to me, bro. I'm not going to lie. Just hit your brakes. Like, hit your brakes, and if you're on, like, what I'm imagining is a two-way street with a whole lot of country behind it, just swerve off the road, if anything. That's just what it sounds like. But because other people don't know how to drive, they go into oncoming traffic and hit each other head on, which they're probably going 40 plus miles per hour, and they hit head on. Of course, someone passes away. Kyren Lacy probably didn't know someone died, so he's just gonna flee the scene because, I mean, what is there really to do? Like, of course I caused it, but I'm like, bro, like, he's probably thinking just like bro said, it's the 80s. I don't know if people gonna be able to like see that I caused it or get my license plate or get cameras. And it's in Louisiana. It's like, I think it was in his hometown or some shit, or wherever he was. I don't know if there's a lot of fucking cameras there. So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna take my chances and just try to get away. That's just how I look at it. Like, why would I stop it and get out when there's a chance I can get away with it? That's just like on you being a good human being or not. I'm just trying to put myself in his shoes. And it's like, yes, I was the reason that this car went to oncoming traffic, but we can't sit here and act like the car was supposed to just drive in oncoming traffic. Brake And you're like, whenever you're in a situation, you're never supposed to drive into oncoming traffic ever, no matter what it is, bro. It's better to hit a tree or like go off road than hit another car. Like, you're not supposed to go into oncoming traffic because you gotta think a tree is standing still and you hit it, boom. But if you're hitting 240 mile per hour car, one's trying to brake and it hit head on, it's more impact. Just like, that's just mathematically thinking, bro. Like, this car's going 40 this way and this car's going from 40 to brake and they swerve along oncoming traffic, it's gonna hit more or mean more than hitting a tree that's like where you're going 40 miles per hour or 40 and you're hitting your brakes trying to slow down. That's just how I look at it. Like, that's like rule number one. So I really think like bro could get away with, like, he probably gonna get hit with some minor shit if it even goes to trial. But I don't like, it's probably gonna take his draft stock for sure. He's probably gonna be a day 3 player, if that, depending on how the case goes already. Because this is gonna be a thing that NFL teams already gonna be on. But I just think in general, the Rasheed Rice is worse because bro knew his impact. Like, he impacted like 7 cars on a freeway. Rasheed Rice did, and he just, what did he do? Get out of his car, got out of his car, and just walked away like nothing happened. Kyren Lacy didn't get hit. His car didn't get hit at all, so he just drove away. He didn't get out of his car or nothing. I don't know though. It's definitely gonna take his draft stock, and teams are definitely gonna be like very scared to draft him because you see Henry Ruggs, he's still locked up for his shit. I think he's eligible for parole in a couple years, which is crazy. But you see the crash out activities with him doing this shit on field, and then this shit comes out. It doesn't help your case, bro. It doesn't help your case at all because you're not leaving on the field. Now you're catching charges outside. But I don't think it's as bad as everybody's saying. Talking about Henry Ruggs, bro. I don't think, because he didn't kill the person. Someone else's bad driving was the reason someone passed away, and it's like, that's just how I look at it.
Mothers. Let's continue along here though, because we are nowhere close to this being over. Louisiana State Police said LSP detectives and troopers were able to determine that Lacy was driving the Dodge Charger at the time. Here's what Kyren Lacy's agent had to say about all of this, and I quote, "We are aware of the allegations that have been made regarding Kyren Lacy, and we want to take this opportunity to address them. First and foremost, Kyren is fully cooperating with authorities. We strongly believe that the facts will ultimately demonstrate the truth, but we respect the need for a full and thorough investigation. We recognize the concern and questions that may arise from these recent allegations. To anyone impacted directly or indirectly, we want to assure that this matter is being taken very seriously, and we are committed to resolving it responsibly. Out of respect for the investigation and everyone involved, we will not be making further comments at this time." All right, before we go any farther, let me address the first thing about all of this. Kyren Lacy speeding and passing people for no good reason. If you watch our channel in the summer, in the off season, it's always no good reason, bro. Just because you want to get somewhere faster, that has nothing to do. The thing is, you have no reason to be speeding at all. If you're late for something, bro, you see what happened, bro. Someone lost their life because of what? Where could you possibly be going, bro? You're a fucking football player about to go to the draft, bro. It doesn't matter if you're gonna be fucking late for practice. It should never result in someone losing their life or cause someone losing their life. So, yeah, bro, that's just like driving. I ain't gonna say driving 101, but that's just how I think. Like, I'm never, if I'm late for something, I'm never trying to just speed there. Like, I speed, but I make sure it's like it makes sense or it's in my means. I'm not like putting other drivers at risk. We make a lot of these what happened to videos, and where did this player go wrong, and how did they ruin their career, and yada, yada, yada. If you know, you know. And one thing I started to say last summer is the psychology of all these guys in the what happened videos. It really fascinates me. I firmly believe there's something wrong with you psychologically to have this mentality. Let me explain. You are about to be, even if he wasn't a first round pick, let's just say second round pick. If you're drafted in the top 3.5, 4 rounds, you're getting millions of dollars. You have been grinding your butt off. They said Lacy's 24 years old. You've been working for 23 years to get to this point. You have been busting your tail, grinding your butt off, whatever you want to call it. All the early mornings, late nights, just to get to this point, get to this position. Most normal thinking people in that situation, or not that, in this situation and predicament, would be on their best. I'm talking about their best behavior. I can't speak for you, but I can speak for myself. Let's say I'm in Kyren Lacy's shoes. NFL draft's in late April, so 3 to 4 months away. Until that NFL draft, I would be on my absolute best behavior. Like I said, can't speak for you, but I can speak for myself.
Bro, shit happened, bro. That's just all I can say, bro. Shit happens. He's probably used to just passing drivers on empty streets. I think it was late at night, too, so he's probably wasn't... Like, my thing is, it was probably, like, 2 or 3 cars in front of him, and it was all driving slow, and he, like, probably didn't, like, see, like, the other 2 cars in front of him, and he thought he could just swerve over and get over the first car, but then it's like, he tried... I don't know what happened. I just know, I'm thinking he just thought it was gonna be just a regular, like, let me just pass him on a 2-way street, and it just wasn't that. But I just don't understand how he didn't get hit. Like, the car must have reacted either super early or super late.
I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change any of my daily habits. I would just act the same way I've been acting my entire 24 years of existence.
He's probably been acting like that. He got 2023 Challenger or Charger, bro. He's still doing the same shit, bro. He probably been passing cars
On this earth because I don't do crazy stuff. I don't bob and weave in no passing zones in and out of traffic. That's just not a part of my daily routine. However, if it were, which it's not, I wouldn't be doing that 3 months away until I'm about to get a $5 million check, bare minimum. I know all of you can't relate to this, so let me put this into a better perspective so you can. If I were to tell you, Bobby and Timothy watching this video, hey man, I got and we'll just keep it low, a $5 million doubloonies check waiting for you. If you can just...
Bro, he's like dumbing it down to like the bare, like, bro.
Just not...
Obviously, if a $5 million check is 3 months away, I'm going to be on my best behavior. That's what he wants to say, bro. Like, obviously, bro. But Kyren Lacy obviously gets paid off NIL. He probably, like, already got some money. He got a fucking 2023 Charger, so money's coming in some way. It's not that simple, bro.
I get in trouble with the law or anything.
Bobby and Timmy's not pulling in fucking hundreds of thousands off of college.
Anything like that for 3 to 4 months.
Oh my God, he's got
Wouldn't
truck.
you be on your best behavior? You would. Or most of you would. You wouldn't dare do what Kyren Lacy did. And I got to go back to this. It's not acceptable, even if you're not going to the NFL draft. This is unacceptable behavior, but you get the point I'm trying to get across here. Especially with the NFL draft looming 3 to 4 months away. It's just like the psychology. What do you think? Actually, let me change that. You're not thinking, and that's why it's so fascinating to me. Do you not understand what's on the line? And I know people are already giving Kyren Lacy a hard time, and they're berating him, so I don't really feel the need to do that. But here's what I will say and will do. Kyren Lacy, I hope you understand the magnitude of this situation. And a lot of people are like, well, we don't know what's going to happen.
Didn't Mikey Williams fucking shoot at people leaving his driveway, bro? And he didn't do no jail time, bro? Like, come on, bro. I don't think... Like, obviously no one died. But he didn't kill him. Like, I guess he was the cause of it, but you can't pin this shit on him. You can't pin a murder charge on him.
I don't know why you say that, because from everything I've seen, this guy's dunzos. It's over. Football should be the last thing on his mind.
Yeah, because you're a fucking lawyer, right, bro?
He's got bigger fish to fry. I really don't even know how to end out this video. I'll leave it with this. Let me know your thoughts down below.
Bro, we have Rasheed Rice, bro. We have Rasheed Rice fucking hitting fucking 7 cars and causing a mass fucking car pile up and just walking away from the shit. So I think, and he played. He didn't get I don't think he got suspended at all. So I don't know. People talking about him losing his career. What about the man who lost his life because of, yo? Everybody's talking about the dude that died, bro. Like, damn. I ain't gonna lie, they funny as hell. But I seen one of the comments that was like, Kyren Lacy in Louisiana killed a white veteran. They might lynch his ass in public, bro. I'm like, damn. That's fucking crazy. Louisiana don't play, though, so I don't know. 23 years is not an excuse. Kyren is a grown man at this point. Instead of fleeing the scene, he should have offered to help the victim that put his life on the line for our country. Looking ass. Okay, I guess he's supposed to just hop out and realize it was a fucking veteran that got hit, bro. Nobody fucking knew that, and he definitely didn't know someone fucking died. Like, bro thought he was fucking... They had the fucking, you know, the back plates, like, that say I'm a veteran and shit. Like, I guess he's supposed to recognize that shit. Bro had it on his vehicle and everything. Oh, man, let me stop. Bro paid $5 saying, hey, man, what the fuck? You could pay for comments? Since when? It's gonna be funny as hell if he beat this shit. These wide receivers can't drive. Type shit. I think Kyren Lacy got, like, he turned himself in. He's already home, so it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with this.